We'll see about declaring an array, how to declare an array. So for declaring an array, you got to specify here the data type. Then you need to give an array identifier. And then within square bracket, you need to specify number of elements. And this number of elements should be a constant. It cannot be a variable. For example, if I want to store 5 integer array elements, then the data type is going to be an int. And the array name, I'll give it as an ARR. Okay, within square bracket, I have to specify how many elements. 5 integer elements if you want to store, you can declare as an 5. And then give semicolon. If I want to store 10 float values, then you can specify the data type as a float. Then I can give your ARR2 as an array name. Within square bracket, you can specify number of elements, that is an 10. Okay. If you want, you can also declare this constant by giving here hash define size as 5, and then here within the main function you can declare an array by giving here int ARR of size. But the same thing is not possible by declaring a variable. So you can't give here int n equals to 5. N is a variable, it's not a constant, and you cannot declare an array of variable size by giving your ARR of n. That is not possible. It gives an error message. So this has to be a constant. It cannot be a variable. If it is a variable, it gives an error. In some compilers like code block, that is in C++ compilers, it will also accept these variables in declaration. Not all compilers will accept. If you take a turbo C and all, it will give an error message if you take the size as a variable. Whereas in case of code block, it will accept both the variable as well as constant. So ANSYS is standard. This should be an constant. It can be a literal constant. It can be a literal constant, or else it can be a constant identifier. This is how we declare an array.